Bonjour, alors on se retrouve pour un live sur Genshin Impact. Alors, pourquoi est-ce que c'est aujourd'hui lundi et pas mercredi? Parce que mercredi je ne suis pas disponible, voilà. Comme je suis pas là mercredi, bah du coup je le fais maintenant, hein. Et on va pas faire la quête de Beizou, on va faire l'événement. Voilà, voilà, c'est parti. J'ai déjà fait l'émission quotidienne, tout ça. Donc, donc on peut tout de suite commencer. Donc ça commence à mon stats, d'accord.
What a disaster! I didn't even make it through the qualifiers. How'd you do?
I didn't do any better. I was beaten by that little Timmy kid. I've only ever seen him out there feeding pigeons. No clue how he got to be such a...
The next round's starting soon, right? Let's head over and watch the matches. I'm curious to see who'll win the grand prize.
Did you hear that? A grand prize! Sounds like they were talking about a card competition. They must be talking about Should be! But let's... Wait, what? Am I seeing double? Do you have two tails?
Your eyes are working just fine. Yes, I have two tails. You want to pet them?
Wow, does it hurt when your tail splits into two? Which one did you grow first? Oh, and what do you do when they start moving around while you... Sorry if those were tricky questions. Who's Diana chatting with?
Oh, don't worry, kid. I'm sure you'll be growing a couple of tails of your own in no time.
Huh? You think I could grow two tails as well?
Sure, you're a yokai too, right? Your yokai power must be really strong if you can already take on human form. I was just climbing a tree one day when another tail popped out, just like that. People started calling me, Nekomata, I think?
Yokai? Nekomata? No. You got it all wrong. My ears and tail are...
Oh, so you're not a Mondstadt yokai?
Mondstadt doesn't have anything like yokai.
Is it? Yep. Fortunately for me, the company I work for has been expanding, so I'm now getting the opportunity to travel to cities all over to that. Oh, it's been such a pleasure chatting with you that I almost lost track of time. I'd better get going. Diona of the Quetzline clan, your pickup is complete. Thank you for choosing Komania Express.
Great! Feel free to come hang out anytime. Do only yokai have tails in Inazuma? Hey, Diona! Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Hey, well, we figured it's been a while since we visited the Catskill, so we thought we'd come and say hi! Oh, she's a courier from Komania Express. They're an international delivery service operating out of Inazuma. Huh? Is the Catskill doing international business now? No. A customer left some goods with us and arranged for Komania Express to pick the... You've been to Inazuma, right? Did you, see lots of yokai like her there? Right! But this is actually the first time we've ever seen one with two tails. Whoa! I'd love to go see for myself one day. Anyway, oh yeah! Paimon almost forgot. Do you know anything about a tournament? Oh, Oh, you must mean the one being organized by the Adventurers Guild. But I'm busy with things here, so I didn't sign up. Got it. Well, with any luck, we'll... Huh. What do you mean, luck? I'm the bats. Meow, like it. Okay, you two should probably get going now. Head to the Fountain Plaza. My boss... All right, we'll go there. Hey, Margaret. We thought we might find you here.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's not like we only ever come back to Mondstadt to play
Oh, really? I just assumed you were here to take part in the...
King of Invocations Grand Prix. Oh, that must be the...
That's the one. Genius Invocation TCG has been... The Adventurers Guild arranged for venues in every city to hold a regional tournament for the King of Invocation. Mondstadt is already at the final stage, so I'm afraid you might be a little too late to get that prize.
Really? Oh, darn. We already
It's all right. There's bound to be a next time. This card game came out of nowhere and has already taken the game's creators must be ecstatic with all this success, don't you think?
Yeah, and it only gets more fun the more people there are to play it.
Well, you may have missed the boat on the official event, but there's also an unofficial tourney organized...
Unofficial tourney?
That's right. With all the excitement surrounding the main tournament, players can hardly contain their enthusiasm. So they've set up an unofficial tourney aimed at a larger player base. You can sign up at any time and play however many matches you want. They even have pre-built decks for players to use.
Ooh, Paimon likes the sound of this. Thanks for the...
You're welcome. There are plenty of booths at the venue offering food and other fun activities, so it's definitely worth a visit. Right. If there's nothing else you needed...
Paimon still thinks that with your abilities, winning the grand prize in the official tournament would have been... Just imagine it. Honorary Knight defeats foes and emerges as tournament champion!
Do my ears deceive me? Or do you two have some breaking news to share with me?
Whoa! Who are you? And why the heck are you here?
Oh, sorry. Force of habit. Let me introduce myself. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird from Fontaine. I've been posted here to cover the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
The Steambird?
The Steambird is a major news outlet headquartered in Fontaine and widely acclaimed all over Teyvat.
Ooh, okay. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Oh, looks like I've managed to pique your interest. Well, the truth is that my keen reporting senses are telling me that this competition...
Huge news stories. You sure your senses are...
Absolutely! After all, I've seen it with my own eyes. There's a criminal who's been slinking around...
Card Snatcher?
He stole his opponent's cards when they weren't looking. I was about to try and chase him, but...
Why would someone want to steal other people's cards?
Whatever the truth of the matter, it's my job as a journalist to dig up all the gory details. So, what do you think? Want to join me in my quest to uncover the sensational...
That does sound interesting, but why us?
Are you kidding me? It's a no-brainer, considering you're the honorary knight who saved Mondstadt, the hero of Liyue who fought alongside the Adepti. A key...
Okay, point taken. Yeah, it seems like we've ended up making quite a big name for ourselves, huh? Yeah, kinda scary. Does she research all her new...
I promise you, teaming up with me will be a great move for you. For starters, when my exclusive news article is published. Not to mention that being in a news agency makes me pretty well connected. That'll come in real handy if you're ever traveling in Fontaine. And if you ever wanted to run an ad in the paper one day.
That actually sounds genuinely useful. What do you think, Traveler?
Great! Then welcome to the news crew. I've heard that the Traveler always lends a helping hand, so it's nice to know that you live up to your reputation. Now then, before we start investigating our card snatcher, I have one other small task to take. That Mondstadt columnist who I mentioned earlier is a longtime favorite of the Steambird's readership. Management thought that a cash bonus was in order, so I brought it along with me.
Oh, so we're gonna go meet them now?
Yep, I have the address right here. We just need to make a slight detour to drop off the Mora, then I thought you would have figured out who it is I'm talking about by now. From what...
Oh, it's someone we know? That doesn't narrow it down much. We know a lot. Never mind, just leave the...
friends, I'd assume. After all, you gotta be pretty well off to live in the city, right?
That still doesn't really narrow it down. We know lots of people with lots of mora.
Wow! I guess being a national hero earns you friends in high places. Here we are. Wait here a moment. I'll go hand over the cash.
Huh? Oh, so it...
Who is it? Can I help you? Oh, Traveler and Paimon, what brings you here? And I'm sorry, I don't believe we've...
You must be Mona Magistus, the astrologist. It's an honor to finally meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter from the Steambird. Your columns have been so well received by our readers lately that our management asked me to present you with this...
She got Mona's full name and title right on her first try.
Ah, you must be Charlotte. Welcome, welcome. Please, just call me Mona. Gosh, this is a long...
No trouble at all. It was on the way.
Wow. Sounds like your articles are a real hit with readers all over Tibet, Mona.
Have I never told you? Well, I've been writing my column, All Things Astrological, for the Steambird for a long time. The chief editor wrote to me a while ago about the bonus. Thank goodness it's finally here. I was wondering when it would arrive. Thank you.
Huh. You make it sound like you really needed this. Are you pressed for...
What? No, of course not. It's just that once I knew the bonus was coming, I reallocated some funds that I'd previously set aside for daily necessities.
Classic Mona.
Aha! Perfect! Renowned astrologist, broken, starving. Do the stars really have all the answers?
L'ancienne fauche, d'accord.
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Mona's actually super rich. It's just that astrology...
Super rich is a bit of a stretch. Anyway, enough about...
Originally, we just came to catch up with a friend of ours. But some things have come up, and now we're helping Charlotte investigate the case of the card theft.
Speaking of which, will you be competing in the King of Invocations Grand Prix?
I'm much too busy with my research these days to dedicate time to a competition. Besides, even if I did...
Isn't there? I'd have thought you'd be certain to win with astrology on your side. You'd know all of your opponents...
What do you take me for? No self-respecting astrologist would dream of abusing their beloved art for such crude purposes.
Well said. Spoken like an accomplished academic and a conscientious...
Well, yes, obviously. Anyway, if past precedent is anything to go by, you're the ones who ought to be wary of what's around the corner. Especially if you're chasing after this card snatch.
Thanks for the offer, but there's no need. Relying on your astrological skills for all the juicy details would make this story a Mona exclusive. But that's not quite the kind of But don't you worry. They call it investigative journalism for a reason. We journos have our ways.
All right, well, best of luck with your investigation then. Thanks again for bringing the bonus, Charlotte. I will, and yes, we should. I'll hold you to that.
I think it's about time we started heading to the competition venue. The Mondstadt Regional Final should be starting shortly.
All right! Paimon can't wait to...
Ok, c'est parti.
So this is the venue, huh? Seems pretty lively here.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon, what a rare surprise.
Kaya? You made it to the finals?
Ah, c'est lui contre Timmy.
What about your work with the Knights of Abonne? You better not be slacking off.
Hey, come on now. That's no way to talk to a friend. Naturally, I wouldn't have considered enjoying a drink while playing a few rounds of cards. I can't think of a better way to relax outside of work.
Well, since you're in the competition, have you noticed anything suspicious going on so far? You know...
Stealing cards, you say? I'm afraid I haven't seen anything of that sort.
Well, we just ran into this journalist from Fontaine and she... Huh? Oh, I bet she snuck out to go find some tasty snacks for herself!
Journalist from Fontaine?
She said that she saw a card snatcher at the tournament venue.
A card snatcher? How very interesting. But...
Huh? What makes you say that?
Hello, everyone! Your attention, please! The final is about to begin! Now...
Guess we'll have to leave it there. Let's continue this Thanks, Traveler.
Go get him, Kaya! We'll see you in a bit! So, Traveler, who do you think is gonna win? Yeah, Timmy seems to be a pretty... Either way, whoever wins is bound to make headlines. Wait, speaking of... Maybe she got caught up trying out all the delicious Mondstadt snacks. Charlotte! What happened? You just disappeared without...
Oh, I just didn't want to bother you while you were catching up with your friend.
But Kaya's one of the finalists. Don't you want to interview him or something?
I could churn out that kind of soft news piece in 5 minutes if I had to. Personally, I'm more interested in those two. From the moment things kicked off, they've been acting very strangely, like they're trying to stay out of sight. I'm sure...
You mean there are...
Shh! Keep your voice down! We don't want to scare them off. We need to wait until we've got something concrete. Then we can use my camera to... Huh? Wait! Where'd the other guy...
He's on the run!
After him!
Huh? You seem like you've done this before. Do you spy on people often?
He's heading toward Mondstadt's side gate. Let's follow him, but quietly.
Now he's heading away from the city! How long are we gonna follow it? At this rate, we're gonna miss Kaya and Timmy's match!
Oh, there. Looks like he stopped. Let's...
Why'd he come all the way out here? Is he gonna hide? And now he's crouching down with his hands above his head. Wait! Treasure hoarders! He's in trouble! Quick! We need to rescue him!
Help! Someone save me!
What are the treasure hoarders doing so close to the city?
Emerge. Stand with me.
Be still.
Are you alright?
Oh, thank goodness.
Those treasure hoarders, did you know them? It sure looked like they were here just for you.
Why would I know them? I was just... out...
Oh, really? Then why did they target you? It wouldn't be because of some dubious deal you were involved in at the tournament.
Huh? A deal?
Well, that's a shame. You see, I'm a journalist, and I just happened to snap a picture of you. I was only going to ask you for an interview, but that was before you caused all this trouble. And now you're... maybe I'm just wasting my time. Shall I just cut my losses and hand over the evidence to the Knights of...
Whoa. No, please. I'll...
Wow. That was some serious bluffing on Sharp.
Back at the tournament, I was approached by some random guy who said that he wanted to buy a card back off me. I said, okay, how much are you offering? And
Really? What kind of card back was
Nothing special. I just picked it up at the general goods store. It had a treasure chest design on it. This guy offered me 3 times what I paid for it. I could hardly believe my luck. So I decided to head somewhere less crowded and check the Mora was...
Did you ask him why he wanted to purchase this item from you?
No, I didn't. Genius Invocation TCG has been getting pretty popular lately, and some people will pay good Mora to make their... But after I gave him the card back, he let out a sigh of relief and said something about, that's all the Mondstadt ones. Next stop...
Or something like that. He either said that...
I'm positive. I know what I heard. Once the card was in his hands, he suddenly relaxed like a huge burden had been taken off his shoulders. It was genuine relief. Could...
That I don't know, but in the interests of your personal safety, I suggest you report all of this to the Knight. After all, you weren't doing anything against the law.
Right? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'll go speak to the Knights of Favonia.
It sounds like that guy's just collecting rare card backs. Are you sure this is the person you're after, Charlotte?
Well, it definitely doesn't add up. You really think someone out there is going from nation to nation, shelling out huge sums of money for a few card backs? But my gut tells me that there's more to this story than the card back alone. This entire situation reeks of exclusive news.
Ooh, treasure! Maybe the card backs make a treasure map. You know, collect all the pieces, put them together, and they reveal where the...
Who knows? But wherever this leads, we're definitely onto something. Even though I didn't manage to get a good look at his face, his physique and the way he moved were identical to the card snatcher I saw last time. I'm sure it's the same guy. He was much more discreet this time, though. I guess he didn't want to risk trying anything with so many potential witnesses around.
From the sounds of it, we need to head to Liyue next, right? But shouldn't we check in with Kaya before we leave? Paimon at least...
Good idea. Let's go.
I hereby declare the winner of the Mondstadt Regional Final of the King of Invocations Grand Prix is... Timmy!
Wow, Timmy won!
I was beaten by the best. Timmy's a tough opponent. He had me on the... It's all right. This must be the journalist from Fontaine you mentioned earlier. Charlotte, was it? I'm Kaya, cavalry captain of the Knights of Favonius.
The pleasure is all mine. Mondstadt's reputation as the city of song and freedom is truly deserved.
I'm glad you're liking it. Oh, by the way, I couldn't help but notice you all rushing towards the city's side gate earlier. Did you find something? I couldn't get it off. I see.
So, it seems we have an answer to Kaya's question from earlier. What the card snatcher's really after is these card backs.
Well, while I'd love to accompany you all to Liyue Harbor, I'm afraid I still have my Knights of Favonius. In fact, our top priority right now is strengthening Mondstadt's defenses. Treasure hoard...
Don't worry, we'll keep you in the loop if we find anything. In fact, if Charlotte's journalistic instinct is on point, you'll probably be reading her exclusive report in the Steambird before...
Wonderful.
Thanks for supporting quality journalism. Okay, let's take tonight off and head to Liyue Harbor tomorrow. It'll give me a chance to write down everything that's happened today.
Oh, Paimon wanted to ask. See the two people on this poster? Are they the inventors of Genius Invocation TCG?
Maybe, but very little is known about either of them. Whether they've been living under a rock this whole time or just aren't interested in fame, I don't know. But hardly anybody has ever seen them.
The poster's probably just an artist's impression to capture the general look and feel of the duo. Beyond that...
Sounds like they're a couple of socially reclusive scholars. If Paimon were in their shoes, she'd be showing up to all the events.
I approve. And to top it off, you could play a few rounds of Genius Invocation.
I was reading up on the game's inventors before I came to Mondstadt. I was originally hoping to arrange an interview with them, but I soon discovered that there's no mention anywhere of where they live or of any Genius Invocation events that they've attended. It's as if they've designed the game and then never played it again.
Either they don't want to play the game, or they're unable to. But they must have their reason.
I wonder if they'll show up at all during the King of Invocation's Grand Prix.
Maybe, if you get lucky. And based on my experience,
Oh, really? Well, that gives me one less thing to worry about. Anyway, our focus is still on tracking down the card snatcher. I heard Snezhnaya has an old saying. If you try chasing 2 rabbits at once, you'll only end up empty-handed.
Well, the Traveler and Paimon can always split up and oh, okay. Now Paimon's feeling hungry. We can worry about all this later.
you can always... The tournament has brought quite a crowd, so there's a lot of fun to be...
Sounds great! Thanks, Kat!
D'accord, donc on a déjà terminé la partie 1. Waouh. Duel au pic des invocateurs. Et là, je pense, ouais, c'est les mini-jeux. C'est stylé, en vrai, je trouve. Ok. Ok, donc il y en a 4. D'accord. Donc on a une arme gratuite. D'accord. Bien sûr, on a la fameuse boutique. Mais il n'y a vraiment rien du tout. Hein. L'arme, je sais même pas ce qu'elle vaut, elle est peut-être bien, mais on sait pas. Aperçu de l'arme. Lorsqu'une attaque chargée touche un ennemi, le maître seulement en dehors du personnage monte des 40 points pour 6 secondes, tout à fait. Ouais, c'est genre un arc pour jouer avec... par exemple, pour jouer avec Ganyu, pour jouer avec des main DPS... des main DPS archers, genre Ganyu, Tainari peut-être. Il peut être bien sur Tainari, je pense. Après, je sais pas trop comment il se joue parce que je joue pas d'archer, mais ok, pourquoi pas. Ça peut être cool. Vas-y, on va faire ça d'abord, tour des merveilles. Et après, on va continuer l'histoire. Oui, je veux jouer. Dans le mode Tour des Merveilles, vous devez terminer les défis et atteindre la plateforme parlement ami pour obtenir des tampons. Pour terminer les défis et obtenir les tampons, vous pouvez collecter vos récompenses. Non, là. Ouais, on n'a pas accès à tout. Ok. C'est parti. Et comment ça il est mort lui? Comment ça? Ah, il y a 2 morts. D'accord. C'est du parcours, le truc. Ok, mais c'est sympa, on voit le parcours. Pour une fois, on dit que parcours sans combat. C'est rare, mais ça arrive. Franchement, je préfère le parcours sans combat. Parce que les parcours avec du combat, c'est chiant. C'est assez rapide en vrai. Là, c'est du combat.
Right here, right now.
Je vais voir. Ah, donc il y a un peu de tout. Il y a du combat. Il n'a pas l'air d'avoir que un seul truc.
Make yourselves a move.
I'm always watching. Right now.
I see everything.
The depth's back.
I'll settle this.
Cascade.
Je n'entends pas, non. Oui. Ça fait très longtemps que j'ai plus venu à Inazuma, moi. Ok. Bah, c'est cool. Ah bah on a déjà l'arme. D'accord. C'est très rapide, écoute. Est-ce que j'ai un archer? Peut-être Go... Non, Gorou, non. Est-ce que je peux le mettre sur un archer ou pas? Allez, on va te le donner Amber. De toute façon, je sais pas quoi en faire de cette arme. Et ouais, et on a l'XP doublé, donc l'XP doublé pendant l'événement. Lundi, jeudi et dimanche. Ok. Talisman en cuivre de la rosée. C'est où ça? C'est à Sumeru, c'est là-bas. Ok. Et ben j'irai farm. J'irai farm plus tard. Et ben c'est parti, allons. Attendez, le lendemain 8h, 10h. continuons l'histoire.
Full of smile.
It's about time for us to head up to Liyue. We've got a cart.
Let's take shelter for the time being. Don't worry, one of my people will be here with umbrellas momentarily.
Where merchants flock and all ships dock. Now I understand what that saying was trying to describe. Still, nothing.
Welcome to Liyue Harbor. I hope you had a smooth journey. Lady Ningguang instructed me to...
Oh, it's Ningguang's secretary!
It's Baiwen. I assist Lady Ningguang with collecting and organizing intelligence.
That's right, Baiwen! Paimon remembers now. The other two are Baishu and Baishao.
Lady Ningguang? You mean Tianxuan of the
Yep, that's her. But why does Ningguang want to see us? Wait, and how does she even know that we'd be around?
Lady Ningguang likes to stay informed. Nothing slips through her intelligence. She wishes to invite our visitor from Fontaine, Mademoiselle Charlotte, to join her at Eugene.
What would she want with me? This is the first time I've ever been.
Lady Ningguang has known of you for quite some time. A talented and capable journalist with the Steambird who writes insightful, engaging, and, most importantly, she also understands that in revealing the truth to your exclusive news, you have offended some interested parties that have been pulling strings behind the scenes. And that is why you have been sent—
Wait, what?
No, it's just part of the job. I'm already used to it. But I'm surprised to learn that Lady Ningguang knows so much about my situation. Does she know my boss or something?
Paimon wouldn't be surprised. She seems to know everyone and every—
Lady Ningguang also welcomes the two of you to join.
Oh, you didn't tell me you were best buddies with Lady Ningguang.
Oh, Paimon wouldn't go that far. We've just been invited to the Jade Chamber as honored guests a couple times. You know. But anyway, if Ningguang wants to discuss work stuff with Charlotte, it's probably gonna be best if maybe we can go ask around about the card snatcher while you have your meeting with Ningguang.
Oh, are you sure? All right, thanks. Then I'll leave you to it. Let's catch up and swap notes later. I'm actually pretty excited to meet Lady Ningguang, so I don't want to keep her
Very well. Please, Mademoiselle Charlotte.
See you two later.
C'est vrai que Charlotte, ça fait très non français. Donc ça colle bien avec Fontaine. En vrai, si on a des noms comme de ce style-là à Fontaine, c'est bien. J'espère qu'on n'aura pas trop de Gérard, Patrice, ce genre de trucs. Ça va pour l'instant. Après, c'est qu'un seul perso à Fontaine, hein. Mais est-ce qu'on la recroisera à Fontaine? C'est ça la question. Ça est la question, est-ce qu'on va la recroiser c'est long. En vrai, j'ai hâte de voir plus d'images de Fontaine. À mon avis, prochain live MioYo, on en verra un peu plus. Je pense, et j'espère en tout cas.
Hi there, can we ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead. I'll,
Have you noticed anyone here collecting card backs for Genius and—
Card backs? No, I'm afraid. Sorry. Just before... a girl in...
Well, take care of yourself and get well soon.
Ah, il est allergique au chat.
I'll be alright.
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall...
Hi there! We'd like to ask you about...
Oh, sure, ask away. The ship's already set sail anyway, so I've got all the time.
Have you seen anyone around here recently collecting card backs? You know, for that really...
Collecting card backs? I've definitely seen people around here playing the game, but...
It's fine. We'll ask someone else.
Oh, I really can't afford to wake up late next time.
Non, pas toi. Laisse-moi tranquille, c'est chaud.
Hey there, got a question for you.
Hello. Ask away. If it's fish you want, I've...
Actually, it's not about fish. We were just wondering, since you're here all day running your stall, have you seen...
Genius Invocation, TCG. Afraid I don't know anything about that.
Really? Sorry to bother you.
Don't you want to buy some fish to...
Non, on veut pas de poisson, désolé.
Well, this got off to a slow start. Let's try somewhere else.
Hey, you two. Looking for someone?
Huh? Paimon knows that voice.
Kazuha.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon. Captain Beidou needed to return to Liyue to take care of some business, so I've been taking the chance to get to walk around town. Looks like you have questions.
Well, long story short...
I see. Well, the harbor breeze is as peaceful and pleasant as ever. I don't believe that the cards...
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's good news or bad in your eyes. Oh, by the way, it seems there's a competition being held nearby. I stopped to have a look.
Wait, have you never played it before, Kazuha?
Il n'y a jamais
No,
joué.
I haven't. The captain brought a small box aboard recently that contained a variety of beautifully illustrated cards. She enjoys playing with the crew while...
That's called the Casket of Tomes. It's what you use to carry your cards in, and to help. You should give it a try, Kazuha. The rules are pretty easy to pick up, and then you'll have a fun game to play with...
Forging friendship through card-based combat does sound quite
Paimon can teach you. Paimon's watched the Traveler play a ton of times, so even Paimon's a master invocator. After we teach you the rules, we'll also have to get you a Casket of Tomes.
But what about this card snatcher you're looking for?
Oh, good point. Paimon got so caught up chatting with our old friend that... Now where should we go next? Huh? Hey, look over there. Isn't that the Inazuman courier who Diona was chatting with back in Mondstadt? What's she doing here?
Huh. I just noticed the logo at her waist. Isn't that Komaniya Express?
Huh? Do you know that company, Kazuha?
Yes, I've heard of it.
Mais il vient d'Inazuma,
They
donc oui,
provide
quand même.
delivery
Heureusement qu'il
services
connaît.
in Inazuma.
Looks like she's having some trouble.
Which way is it from here?
Hey there! You look lost. You know...
You frightened the life out of me! Huh?
Yep, Paimon's name is Paimon, and these two are the Traveler and Kaitahara Kazuha. It's a strange coincidence running
Le
into
coucou
you
de la
again.
main.
Hello. My name's Kirara. I'm a courier
Kira-
from
Kirara.
Komaniya Express.
I know Komaniya Express is widely praised for its punctual and safe delivery services, but I wasn't aware that the company had started operating...
Wow, it's rare to meet a fellow Inazuman abroad. Our company just recently began expanding its services overseas, which is great for me because now I basically get paid to travel all around the world. Only downside is I sometimes get a bit lost. Sometimes, when I'm running late, I even have to change back into my original form and climb over walls. Do you happen to know the way to the Wangsheng funeral parlor? I feel like I've been going in...
Yeah, we know the place. We'll show you the way.
You will? Oh, thank you so much!
Allez, allons voir le funérarium.
Down on the ground, the dice spin around, while high in the sky, the sun shines bright.
Here we are! This is it!
Oh, White's the Traveler and Paimon. And I see you brought some friends? Clients?
Maybe leave the introductions to Paimon. This is...
Hello. It is an honor to meet you.
Greetings, old friends and new. So, what brings you all to Wangsheng? Wait, don't tell me. Is it our latest promotion? Untouched that you journeyed all this way.
No, we were just giving Kirara direction.
Hello, ma'am. Are you Director Huta of the Wangshen Funeral Parlor? I'm your Komania Express courier, and we have a delivery for you.
Let me see. Yes, I've been expecting. Delivery services these days make everything so much easier. I used to have to send my consultant running to and... Say, Kirara, how flexible is your company in terms of delivering different types of goods? How about a living person? And...
Her tails are standing up on end.
Guess that's a no. Well, maybe we can talk about potentially expanding your company's services sometime.
Could I trouble you to take a moment and leave a 5-star?
5 stars? Well, that's an odd number. Let's make it an even 6.
Oh, 5 stars will be plenty, really. But your enthusiasm means a lot. Alright.
8 euros, inscrit chaque fois.
Yeah, don't mind. Cool. Well, I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Although...
I heard you reciting a poem just now, Director Who. May I ask from where you drew your inspiration?
Oh, do you share a liking for
Ah
poetry?
bah c'est un
Once
très
in a
grand poète,
while, I
quand
throw
même.
words at each other and see what sticks.
Yeah, there's no need for self-deprecation. I've seen people from all walks of life. Anyway, I'm preparing for the tournament final that will be held shortly. Anyone feeling
Tournament final? Ooh, you mean the Genius Invocation
Yeah, that's the one. My next opponent is no small fry. Most of the time, he's so unassuming you couldn't pick him out of a crowd. But during this tournament, it's like he sprang up out of the ground like a whopper. So I have a strong feeling that this will be...
Then shouldn't you be focusing on your strategy? How is writing poetry gonna help?
Because skill doesn't thrill unless you...
What?
Let me give you an example you'd be more familiar with. To make a great dish, it takes not just flavor, but presentation too. Ever heard the saying, it takes 2 flint to light a fire? The same principle applies when you're trying to make an impression.
That sounds like it makes sense.
In duels to the death, some samurai pay each other respects before the fight. Often, the two...
See?
Flatter me, Director Who. In my humble opinion, you could try incorporating your competitive aspirations into your lines. Or perhaps...
Oh, we have an expert among us. Hey, why don't you play a match with me?
As much as I'd like to oblige, I'm afraid that I haven't played before. I don't even have my own deck.
Perfect! Paimon really wants to watch you play.
Since everyone is so willing to offer their help.
So there you have it! Those are the rules! Paimon also included a few little tips and tricks she's picked up from watching the trick.
I think I've got it. Thank you, Paimon.
Sensei?
Well, Kazuha, ready to go one-on-one against Liyue's most
Yes. Thank you for the opportunity.
Any last words before the duel begins?
One moment.
Wow, that was fast.
All right. Say your piece, challenge.
Whoa, things are really heating up.
Minds like sharp blades clash. Friendship forged through cards and dice. Autumn leaves.
The birds are chirping, the weather's so nice. Watch me roll 6 pyro dice. My turn. Chi?
am defeated. It's no wonder that Director Who has earned a
Talk about an exciting match!
Good thing I was able to send off all those summons. I have to say, it's hard to believe that this was your first time play.
I owe it all to Paimon-sensei's teaching.
Huh? You really mean that? Yay! Ah, shucks! Well, Kazuha, did you enjoy Genius and...
Yes, indeed. There is a good variety of card abilities, and the tempo of the match can swing in an instant. I understand.
Oh, seems the world's gained yet another TCG player.
Ka-ching! When did you get here?
Shortly after these two had begun their match. Everyone seemed so focused on the game that I didn't want to interrupt. You must be Kaedehara Kazuha? Your reputation precedes you.
Please, the honor is all mine. I have heard great things about the esteemed Yuhang.
Just call me Kuching. You played very well indeed, considering it was your first time. If we ever have the opportunity, I too would like to play a match with you.
Wow! Kazuha's already lined up his next opponent.
Why so surprised? Practically everyone at Yujing Terrace is playing Genius Invocation TCG these days. I also play from time to time, when...
It would be my pleasure to join you for a match. However, I can't borrow the Traveler's deck forever. Our match might have to wait until...
Oh, that shouldn't be a problem. When we get back to the tournament venue, I'll ask a member of the Genius Invocation TCG Society to provide one for you. And please don't think about returning the favor. I assure you it's no inconvenience. Besides...
I am grateful for your kindness, Kuching.
Pleasure. Also, Hutao, the final is about to start. I just came to make sure you're aware.
Don't worry. It might look like my mind's on other things, but I'm still listening. Thorough preparation is the key to victory, after all.
Will you all be coming with us to the venue?
All right, back to the task at hand. We're investigating a card snatcher. Have any of you seen someone going around collecting
card backs? You mean like the kind with a treasure chest is...
Yes, exactly! That's
funny. The word snatcher didn't come to mind when I saw him. He struck me as I saw him playing a match against Chongyun this morning. He said that whoever lost would have to hand over their card back. It was close, but he managed to beat Chongyun in the end. After the match, he wiped the...
Sounds like we need to go talk to Chongyun then.
In that case, try Uwang Hill. I think that's where he should be.
If I may ask, what else is this alleged card snatch?
We don't know too much about him, apart from his obsession with card backs. But apparently, he's stolen...
I see. I'll inform the Millilith to be on the lookout for this individual.
I think I'll go with the Traveler to Uwang Hill.
All right, see you later.
With so many people rooting for me, I'm sure the match will be over before...
All right, let's go find Chung.
Hey, don't panic.
Chongyun, we found you!
Paimon, Traveler.
Hello, I am Kaedehara Kazuha.
Hi, I'm Chongyun, an exorcist from Liyue. Long story short, this boy...
I told little you not to hide anywhere too far. Uh-oh, it could be dangerous to get lost out here in the wilderness.
Yeah, I kind of peeked a little bit when I was counting.
Okay, then let's start looking in that direction.
La génial. Des enfants qui jouent à cache-cache et qui se perdent. Et ça va pas nous attaquer comme ça, vous.
Hey, everyone! Have a look at this.
Are those Genius Invocation cards?
Oh, I know that one. Her dad gave her a deck, and it's her favorite thing.
So little you is definitely here. But there's a fork in the road up.
Wait a moment. Did Little Yu's father also give her a...
Yeah? A casket of...
Oh, of course. Why didn't I...
Yes. As long as she still has the box with her.
Quick, get our casket of time.
Allez, localisons-le. Ah.
Let's see. There's Changyun and little Fang.
Bah, il était pas très loin.
Little Fong? I was trying to find a hiding place, but then I saw a bunch of really angry...
Don't worry. We've already taken care of the bad guy, but Uwang Hill is full of yin energy. You shouldn't be playing in a place like this.
Yes, sir. We won't do it again.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Of course. Now, don't go running off. Hang tight for a moment. Me too. Good on Kazuha for coming up with...
Yeah, how did the rest of us not think of that? Huh. Guess we use it so often when we're playing cards that it didn't occur. What a nifty little gadget. The Sumeru scholars who invented it must be super brainy. Oh, by the way, Changyun.
Oh, I knew there was something fishy about his obsession with card backs. I can't believe it! I let a thief slip right through my fingers!
It's not your fault. You didn't know what his intentions were. If I'd been in your shoes and he invited me to a duel on the same terms, I doubt I'd have sensed it.
Exactly. He's crafty. If you're not paying attention, he'll just steal the card he wants. And if...
Did he happen to say anything after he got the card?
Not a lot. He seemed to be in a hurry. He just packed up his things and then left for the docks. But I did hear...
This guy sure talks to himself a lot. Well, it sounds like a pretty solid lead, so Paimon thinks we should follow it.
Then I guess I'll take Little Fong and Little Yu home now. Though I'd really rather help track down that thief. Sure. I'm...
Whoa. Is it just Paimon, or did things suddenly get gloomier here?
What an incredible match. Truly mesmerizing to watch two players compete at...
What? We missed the final again? Ugh.
You're back. Did you find Chongyun?
There were a few hiccups along the way, but in the end, it all turned out fine. So Hu Tao?
Of course. It didn't go quite as phew as I'd expected, but all in all, it was still a good ol'... My opponent was no pushover. We both took out a couple of each other's character cards before it came down to the... I closed my eyes, held my breath, and clenched the dice tightly in my hand as I prayed for the blessings of... Can you guess what happened next? Channeling all my skill and style, with a flick of the wrist, I released the dice from my hands and...
Watch me roll 6 pyro dice!
And lo and behold, when the dice came to rest, I counted precisely 6 of the pyro persuasion. It was all over.
Wow, sounds like your poem worked like...
Director Who's playstyle is rapid but graceful, like a lone butterfly navigating the depths of a forest. With a little luck beneath her wings?
Luck is a key ingredient in every success.
Oh, it's Ningguang and Charlotte! Finished with your business?
Yep. I have to say, the Tianquan has a very incisive mind. She's extremely insightful. I gotta admit, I'm kind of envious of Baiwen now. Oh, wow. You must be Kaidahara Kazuha.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Charlotte.
First the Traveler, now
J'aime bien
Kazuha.
comment il dit Charlotte.
Feels like I've been inducted into the Tibet
Avec leur petit
Heroes
accent.
Club. I remember when you made the headlines of the Steambird. Young samurai blocks the Muso no Hitotachi. You captured the public imagination in Fontaine for...
My oh my. I had no idea I was up against such a...
That's all in the past now. I count myself as the fortunate one today for this chance to make so.
Today is indeed a momentous day to have brought us all together.
Excuse me for a moment while I wrap things up at the tournament venue. I'll join you all later.
This is great! We can have a nice hearty meal and get a good sleep.
Inazuma, does this mean you found a new lead on the card snack?
Sure did! Investigating is what we do best!
I still have some things to take care of here in Liyue, so I'm afraid.
Okay, but remember to keep working on your genius invocation skills. You never know when Paimon-sensei will show—
I've also heard some things about this card snatcher.
Already? Wow, nothing.
A new card back appeared on the market recently. It's extremely rare. Some players are willing to pay exorbitant amounts of more for things of this nature, as they believe they can improve their luck. So I quickly learned that every card back with that particular design had been scooped up overnight. Initially, I thought this might be just another case of a merchant hoarding goods in hopes of maximizing their profits. But once I heard more,
Is there anything else unusual about these card backs other than their rarity?
Unfortunately, since I didn't manage to procure one for myself, I'm unable to— All I know is that despite being custom-made, they are not particularly exquisite. If they were, you can be sure I would have purchased one sooner.
The mystery of this card snatcher gets more baffling.
It doesn't matter. Given how much he likes to talk to himself, he's sure to spill all his secrets sooner or later.
Every journey into the unknown is a mystery waiting to be solved. But often, it is encounters with the unexpected that make— For instance, it was certainly a pleasant surprise for me today to meet top talent.
Ok, et ben franchement l'événement, c'est assez rapide en vrai, les missions, elles sont assez intéressantes, elles sont pas chiantes. Donc pour l'instant ça va, c'est pas chiant du tout. Et l'histoire elle est assez intéressante, assez prenante. C'est quoi ça? Allez, faisons celui-là. Alors retournons en stat. Invocation heure 0 dans les zones de ville où se déroule le Grand Prix du tournoi des invocations. Vous n'utilisez pas le deck que vous avez construit, au lieu de cela vous sélectionnez 3 decks incomplets parmi 8 choix pour former un deck complet pour jouer. D'accord. Ok.
So you're the one I'll be playing against. It's
Ah,
a real competition this time, so you'd better be ready.
Ok. Au début de la première phase d'action, les joueurs obtiennent 2 charges pour chacun de leurs personnages. Aucun des joueurs n'a lancé de dés élémentaires lors de la phase avancée, car ils obtiennent directement 8 dés. Oh, ça c'est cool, ouais, c'est invocation des 7, mais de l'extrême, on va dire. Enfin, pas de l'extrême, mais genre très très simplifié pour l'événement. Ah, ils nous disent lequel a un avantage. Bon, on va prendre Xiao, toi et toi du coup. Partie amicale ou partie les arguments amicales. On va rester sur amical. Bon, je sais même pas c'est quoi la différence. Peut-être qu'on a des récompenses en plus si on le fait en sérieux. Cool. Je veux confirmer, je sais pas.
Let's go.
Je sais pas trop comment faire. Hop, on utilise.
escapes my sights.
Ok.
There is no escape.
Seulement à -1. Écoute. Ok, là je peux plus rien faire.
The rising floods.
Et elle fait mal, hein. Pendant la manche prochain, j'ai été subi par chaque personnage moins de... J'ai pas compris. J'ai pas compris ce que c'était. Ok.
You called?
I'll protect us.
Disappear.
Oh. Mais elle a soigné tout le monde à fond. C'est pas possible, hein. Mhm. Ok, Flea one shot.
Huh? No, wait!
Evil shall be dispersed.
Ça, c'est un peu long là. C'est plus long que le parcours, hein.
Let's dance.
Let's go.
I feel...
Oh no, now my thoughts are all jumbled up.
Evil shall be dispersed.
Non! Ah oui, ça fait mal, hein.
Let it rain.
Bon, bah, RIP, nous l'avons perdu.
Practicing really hard.
Ah, tu t'entraînes très dur. Sauf que t'as perdu. Et adieu Amber.
You got me. Whoa, you're so...
Ouais, sauf que le sérieux, il donne rien. Ok. Ah, on joue contre qui?
Seems like you'll be playing against me.
Lingshu, ok. C'est avec cette équipe, écoute.
A walk would be nice.
Gather!
No more holding back. Let me weave you a verse.
Ah oui, d'accord, ça met un bouclier, c'est cool. Bah j'ai plus de dés, voilà, j'ai fini.
No, my soul.
Ok. Ça fait quoi? J'ai 5 points, j'étais chez vous. Il peut plus utiliser de capacité. Vas-y, on n'a rien à perdre de toute façon. Ok, peut-être changer, on va qu'on gagne.
What are my orders?
Disappear!
Useless.
Glaze over.
Sure.
Bah, voilà, on a gagné. Il a pas eu le temps de... Il a pas eu le temps de réagir, ces 3 personnages sont morts en même temps. Le pauvre. Ouais, voilà, c'était rapide. T'es moins fort qu'Ember du coup. Alors, qui... Ce sera qui?
We're in a real
Ayaka.
competition.
On va prendre Raiden, Collei et toi.
The campaign begins.
Ah là on a un lancé de dés. Collei ou... Ouais, allez. Collei.
Just like we rehearsed.
Ils veulent vraiment pas que je joue Raiden, hein. C'est fou ça.
What's your battle plan? Vengeance will be mine.
Ok. Ouh, ça fait mal. Allez, donnez-moi de l'électro s'il vous plaît, je veux jouer Raiden. Toujours pas d'électro. Ah, un électro.
I'll finish with this. By ordinance divine. Now you shall perish.
Oh,
No escape.
-9, ah oui quand même.
Significantly. There is no escape. It's not over yet.
Ce n'est pas encore fini. Non, en effet, ce n'est pas encore fini, mais c'est bientôt fini. T'inquiète pas. Ok, tu fais très mal, mais moi, je peux faire encore plus mal.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Et voilà.
Much remains unfinished.
Voilà comment on gagne.
I really was.
Ok, bah continuons l'histoire, faisons la dernière partie de l'histoire, entre 8h et 10h.
Last night was so much fun.
J'ai eu un succès. Là.
Chatting? From what I saw, you were eating the entire time, Paimon.
Hey! Not the entire time. Whoa, look! Promo posters everywhere from the moment you arrive in the harbor. Paimon gets more and more curious.
You're not the only one. There's so little information to go off of that there's all sorts of wild speculations about. Some people say that they invented the game after the God of Wisdom gave them an epiphany, while others say that they're not actually the inventors at all. By the way, have you two ever read a book called King of Invocations? Well, it's a story about a young boy who gets possessed by the spirit of the Crocodile King and becomes a TCG player. Some people have even speculated that the author of the King of Invocations is the boy who was possessed, while the true inventors of the game are the Crocodile King and Ibis King.
Each of these theories gets more ridiculous.
Exactly! Which is why the original author came forward to deny, but that only fueled the debate further, and the book's sales skyrocketed. It can't be denied that the King of Invocations novels are a major part of why Genius Invocation. Just look at the venue. They're almost treating this like a national festival. I bet the book is going to sell more copies after this.
You can be sure that the Fox Lady...
Fox
Oui.
Lady?
Il y a Nico, elle est sûrement derrière tout ça.
She's chief editor of the Yai Publishing House. Paimon can Just imagine her eating some fried tofu as she instructs her editors to use this.
Oh, yes, I've been in that situation many times myself. Although in our case, the boss would be drinking coffee and talking about newspaper sales.
Sounds like bosses are the same everywhere.
Et les patrons sont les mêmes partout. Ok, partie 3. Fin des griffes. Fin des griefs, des griffes. Des greffes. Ça va.
The scenery in every nation is so different. This trip is...
Good thing that you're able to be so optimistic about it. It sounded like you were pretty much forced to... huh? Wait. Is that who Paimon...
Traveler, Paimon, we meet again.
Oh? Who is this?
Allow Paimon to introduce you. Seems like that's all... Anyway, this is Charlotte. She's a journalist from Fontaine. And this is A. She's...
Elle va devenir folle, Charlotte.
What? You mean Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder?
As a guest from afar, there's no need to be so formal.
Right, I mean... Oh, each of your acquaintances is more impressive than the last.
Nico invited me
Et on connaît tout le
to
monde.
experience the fun and festivities, along with...
Oh, Paimon gets it. The tournament venue is full of excitement and tasty food. And Miko did...
I guess I'll let you catch up for now. We can meet up later, just like last time.
Sure thing. See you, Charlotte.
Perhaps she felt a little intimidated.
She's probably fine. Don't worry, she didn't leave because of you. So, how do you like Genius Invocation TCG?
Well, in fact, I myself...
Wait, really?
Why is that surprising? Playing cards is an ancient form of entertainment, and I was curious to see what... I advanced all the way to the semifinals.
Demi-finale.
Finals? That's amazing! So when's your next match?
Unfortunately, the semifinals is where my journey...
The reason being that she lost to me. And when I say lost, that doesn't begin to do it justice. I'll pretend I did.
I only lost because I was duped by her little tricks.
What's wrong with my little tricks? Trickery within the scope of the rules is better known as ingenuity. It's not my fault that some people spend all their time cooped up in Tenshukaku.
What a unique friend.
You're right, though. I should make an effort to get... Many things have changed now that Inazuma is at peace. However, it seems that some people continue to fear. In some of my tournament matches, I could see my opponent's hands shaking, hesitant to play their cards. Now that I think about it, perhaps they were scared of what would happen if they defeated me.
Oh, dear, dear. Other players lose their games and throw a tantrum. You win yours, and yet you still find I invited you out for some simple fun and games. Oh, I should have known you'd be... Anyway, you should watch and learn, because I plan on using some more of my little tricks to defeat that divine priest...
Oh, so Kokomi's your opponent in the finals?
Mm-hmm. On one side will be your erstwhile
Kokomi
comrade in
contre
arms,
Yae
the
Miko.
leader of
Voilà.
Watatsumi Island, and on the other will be head shrine maiden Yae Miko, the wise and beautiful. So, little one, who will you support?
On va plutôt... Ouais. Plutôt Kokomi. Je préfère Kokomi que Yae Miko.
The nerve! Saying that in the presence of me and A? Are you trying to find out?
Miko, come on. No need to...
I know.
Oui, je préfère le tempérament de Kokomi quand même. Même si je préfère le gameplay de Yae Miko, mais de Yae, je préfère Kokomi quand même.
Why not go and take a walk around? Oh, and if you meet my...
Ok.
Hey, compadre. And Flying Lavender Melon.
Oh, bull chucker! Don't call Paimon that in
What would this tournament be without Arataki, the ultimate TCG champion, Ito? Matter of fact, the whole Arataki gang showed up in force. Our goal?
As fate would have it, Boss was the only one who didn't make it out.
What? Hey, that's not the point. It was just some bad luck, that's all. I got matched against a... Besides, it was a close match. It could have swung...
I wouldn't exactly call losing in 3 rounds a close...
Hey, Shinobu, cut me some slack in front of my friends, okay? Anyway, it's not like you did much better. Weren't you beaten by that fish lady? Sandy... Mama...
Sangonomiya Kokomi? Watatsumi Island's military strategist?
Well, anyway, I've noticed something in this competition. If you want to win big here, you need style. That's right, I'm talking card back.
But the style of card backs and a player's skill...
Oh, no, that's where you're wrong, Mini Milan. It's just like how the strongest Oni Kabuto have the brightest colors on their back. If your cards look cool, then you'll definitely draw a better hand.
Beetle fighting and playing TCGs are completely different. In cards, you actually...
Yeah, there's no use arguing with you. Why don't we let our friend here weigh in,
See? He agrees.
Alright, that's it. I know how to settle this. We're gonna play a match. How about this? Shinobu, lend me your deck. You've got some pretty slick card backs. But the Traveler probably has cool card backs too. Maybe even better than yours. Okay, in that case...
Boss, how do I put this? Nobody could win.
Hey, quit busting my chops! She. Great.
Bon, ok, bah une partie alors.
All right, I'll be the judge then.
Allez, Shinobu l'arbitre.
Remember to take it.
Oh, shh, no. Do you guys hear that?
My cards, you mean?
Ok, c'est parti.
We're gonna make this the most exhilarating TCG duel ever, compadre.
I don't think either side will have a good time dealing with Boss's deck.
Present. A touch of frost.
I am the man!
Allow me!
Ok, phase de lancer, c'est parti.
Time for some training? Swift and merciful.
Show them.
I'll watch your back.
Come on out.
Ils veulent vraiment pas me donner des trous ou de géo, hein. J'ai que du cryo.
Time for some training?
Take this, compadre!
Nothing lasts forever.
Ça fait mal.
Forth, my blade! After all that training...
I am... Oh! Now you see what the champ is capable of!
You have my deck to thank for that. Come on out.
Ils font mal.
Emerge.
Ah, mais elle va arrêter de rajouter des charges à son truc là. Ah mais j'aurais pu l'utiliser ça. Ok. Bon bah mon Ito il est mort.
At least I'm going down with style.
Oh, j'ai perdu. Hein. J'ai un seul électro, ils veulent rien me donner.
Take me back.
Don't let it get to you. You were using Boss's deck after all. Anyway, what are you two
C'est vrai
doing?
que son deck il est pas ouf. Hein.
Actually, we were looking for Kokomi. Or, as Arataki numero uno idioso, so eloquent.
You're one to talk, Lavender Melon.
Her match in the finals will be starting shortly, so she... Why don't you ask Kujo Sara over there? The Tenryo Commission is in charge of managing access...
Hey, just remember that if you ever want to play another match, you can find...
Non. Je veux bien faire une autre partie, mais avec nos decks. Hein. Tu me refiles pas ton deck de merde.
Hi, Sarah. We're looking for Kokomi. Have you seen her?
I saw her exit the venue after the semifinals, but she hasn't...
If you're looking for Her Excellency, I believe she's currently near the western shore of Rito.
Goro, good to see you.
Hello, you two. Is there...
No, we just wanted to say hello to Kokomi.
Now that I think about it,
Who are you rooting for, Sarah?
up till now, the almighty Shogun had my full support. But now that she's been eliminated from the tournament,
Paimon thought for sure you'd be rooting for Miko.
I certainly would, in the past. But now that the islands of Narukami and Watatsumi are on amiable terms...
Those are exactly Her Excellency's thoughts as well. The point of a game of cards between friends is to exchange skills and enjoy the game together. It's not about who wins or loses. She hopes that this spirit of friendly...
A commendable act. Her opponent is skilled in the art of deception. Even if she appears to have worry written all over her face, don't fall for it.
It's nice to see two generals who were once enemies on the battlefield now looking out for each other.
Do not be mistaken. I speak only in the interest of fair. The moment I saw the name Sangonomiya on the list of competitors, I anticipated that she would make it into... I've watched every one of her matches. She constantly adapts her strategy, but after the almighty Shogun's loss, I'm afraid that Lady Guji may...
Oh, so you want to make sure Kokomi's got intel on the other side too? Wow, trust Sarah.
Thanks for your insights, General Kujo. I will be sure to pass them...
Don't mention it. The match will be starting shortly. Please, let her know to get back to the...
All right, then I'll get going.
This is the Outlander Affairs Agent.
Kokomi! Paimon? Oh, surprised to see us? We came to wish you good luck in the competition. So, what are you doing out here,
Yes, the soothing sound of the ocean's waves do make me feel peaceful.
Huh? Can you really see Watatsumi Island from here? Let Paimon take a look.
Well, can you see it?
Let's see. Oh, that must be Kanazuka. And nope, can't see Watatsumi.
Even on a perfectly clear day like this, you can't see Watatsumi Island from Narukami Island. Imagine trying to see it when the islands were surrounded by storms. Though the islands are on peaceful terms now, the dark clouds of war still linger in some people. Even when friends argue, they still need time to reconcile. Think of how much time is needed when the...
You okay, Kokomi?
Oh, sorry. My mind was drifting to some more serious... Yes, I thought...
Huh? What?
Who wins and who loses isn't... What's important is that Her Excellency came here to compete with all of Inazuma Watch.
Yes, more people will be traveling between Watatsumi and Narukami Island from this day. The point I hope to make is, even though we believe in different gods,
We can all come together as friends by playing cards at the table. We should be willing to cooperate. You could say that I'm playing cards to help dissolve enmity. Yes, that's a good one. Besides, my passion has always been in tactics and strategy. How could I pass up the chance to... Oh, so you have your personal reasons to play... Yes. You should be careful of that fox lady. Even Sarah warned us that...
Yes. It seems that you're not the only one who sees this
Oh, that's good to... Don't worry, Paimon. I've already thought of a variety of stratagems. Wow! Paimon's really looking forward to the final nap, and Paimon swears that she's actually gonna... Thank you.
Inazuma's Archon bolts her way to the semifinals, only to be stunned by a crafty opponent.
Ooh, that's a nice title.
Lightning from Inazuma won't be able to reach me in Fontaine, right?
I don't think the Electro Archon would get upset over a mine.
Hey, what are you two chatting about? Oh, wait a second. The real question is, how many times are we gonna run into
Talk about a coincidence, right? What are the chances?
I interviewed a few people around Rito, but no more details on the card snatcher, unfortunately. After that, I ran into Kirara here. We got to chatting, and then I found out that she knew you too.
Sorry, you said the card snatcher? Oh, let Paimon explain. I think Really? But it's a little complicated. Let me put it this way, though. The key to this is actually... Kirara.
Huh? Wait, what? Me?
Having chatted with Kirara, I was starting to think that...
Sorry, I don't have time to explain now. We'll have to what should we do? If Kokomi was only working off of what Paimon told her, how come Paimon can't find... Oh, is Paimon really as dumb as a lavender melon?
Welcome to the final round of the King of Invocations Grand... Our contend Narukami Shrine. Without further ado, let the final match begin!
Yay, it started!
Now, to find out who will...
You took your time. I was starting to wonder if you got lost walking on the seabed, Miss Soul of the... You must be tired after the walk back to shore. Perhaps I should let you go first.
There's no need. I've heard that fried tofu with all the frills gets cold quickly. If we don't serve it right away, then I'm afraid it'll become a cold...
Round 1! Begin! And the winner is... Sangonomiya Kokomi!
Oui, Kokomi a gagné.
Seeing that Kitsune Yokai made the first...
Sorry to keep you waiting. Thank you. Kokomi! That was a real nail. That Miko is a crafty one. Pretending she had no strategy and letting one of her own character cards get defense. She played 2 cards from her hand that required to have lost a character card. She came pretty...
Goodness, what's all the commotion over here? Discussing something interesting?
Not at all!
It's no pity at all. It was just a little fun. We'll see who wins next time. What do you say, Miss Soul?
If Miss Fried Tofu with all the frills hasn't gotten too cold. However, the traveler here is waiting for me to help.
Oh, really? Then I won't. I'll go play with Goro instead. It's been a while since I've seen those fuzzy ears of his.
Now, back to our conversation. Kirara, you've been delivering items between different nations for the past several...
That's right. I've had quite a few deliveries recently. But
the strange thing is that Kirara's delivery route has coincided with the card snatcher's movements at every turn.
Yes, and therein lies the clue. You mean Kirara is the card snatcher?
Huh? Hey, that's not true. I'm just out here doing my job. You can't just throw false accusations.
Calm down, you two. Kirara's not the thief. Let me ask you, Kirara. Have any of your packages in the past few days been from the same
Let me think. Senders have all been different. But there's one destination that keeps coming up.
Really? And what destination?
I'm not at liberty to give you the exact address, but
were the contents light? No larger than the size of an...
Huh? Wait. You're not one of those yokai who has prophetic dreams, are you? I used to hear...
No. I'm only the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. I just... Well, after all I've said so far...
Every nation Kirara visited had a parcel sent to... The contents were light and were no larger than an envelope. The contents were probably genius. We've run into Kirara multiple times throughout. We came to Inazuma because we tried. No. The contents were. No. The thief is likely using Komania Express to send pack. The thief is likely using. No. Kirara's deliveries contain the treasure.
Yes! You nailed it. Huh? So the cardbacks we've been looking for have been right under our nose.
But there's still one thing that doesn't quite... Kirara picked up her package in Mondstadt before we encountered the card snatcher. The timing doesn't make...
I've thought about that too. The way I see it, there's more than just one thief involved. Yes, the person you've been tracking most likely is one member of the group. It seems the other members had already obtained the cardbacks and sent them...
Now that I think about it, collecting all those cardbacks across so many...
But why isn't the one we're following ever using Komania Express? Because he's too slow. He probably missed the arranged shipment date. Well, that's how I figure it at least. From your explanation, he's only committed theft on one occasion, and there were even witnesses. After that, I suspect that this person isn't a very good thief. He probably used the mora he was given to arrange shipments with Komania Express.
Then there's another question now. Why don't the other members just keep the cards and take them back to Sumeru themselves? Unless there's a reason for them.
Yes, this is a question. What is the thief's objective? What kind of secret? Unfortunately, there's no way to know without seeing...
Hey, don't look at me like that. I can't just open a cup. If the company ever found out, I'd be fired on the spot. And I don't want to go back to being a yokai in the mountains of Inazuma.
No, we don't want to cause you... And at this point... maybe it would... Good idea! Going to the delivery location is the only lead we're... And if the recipient really is a bad guy, then Kirara could be in danger! We should come along...
Hey, I know my way around a fight too. I haven't had a single package whenever someone picks on me thinking I'd be an easy target to take packages from. I send them... Alright, but on what... You have to promise that you'll hide somewhere where the customer can't see you. Who's ever heard of a...
No problem.
Also, even if the customer is a bad guy and has stolen things, we should leave that for the local...
Next up, Sumeru! Oh, good luck. You'll have to tell me how everything...
Ok, d'accord. Bon, on n'a pas encore accès à la dernière partie. Mais... donc ce sera mercredi du coup la suite, mais mercredi je ne peux pas faire le live, c'est pour ça que je le fais aujourd'hui. Donc faisons ça du coup, puis on va s'arrêter là. Donc on va faire ce mini-jeu. Puis on va s'arrêter pour le live. Justement sur l'intention de diverses surfaces, monter les engrenages appropriés sur les aciers pour les combiner et entraîner l'engrenage cible. Il est possible d'éviter les positions, l'orientation de certaines surfaces, cadre mécanique, mais vous pouvez toujours ajouter d'autres surfaces. Les surfaces mécaniques peuvent permuter, vous êtes libre de les changer comme bon vous semble. Utiliser cette surface. D'accord.
I'm sure I've forgotten something.
Ok. Bon, les cadres mécaniques, c'est pas la meilleure partie de l'événement, hein, franchement. Mais ça reste sympa. Ouais. Voilà. Ça va, c'est pas très compliqué. Voilà. Et voilà. Par rapport à la dernière fois, je trouve. Parce que la dernière fois, c'était super galère. Ensuite, on a ça, mais ça, on le fera la prochaine fois du coup. Et ça, ouais, ça c'est pour l'arme, je suppose. Raffiner. C'est ça, c'est le matériau de raffinage. En vrai, je sais pas ce qu'elle vaut l'arme, mais bon, je la up quand même au cas où j'en ai besoin un jour. Hein, je sais pas. Si un jour je drop Tainari et que je veux le jouer, voilà. Bah voilà. Et ben, on va s'arrêter là pour ce live du coup. C'est assez sympa. Donc prochain live normalement samedi. Voilà, samedi si je peux, parce que j'ai aussi des trucs de prévu samedi. Cette semaine c'est vraiment une semaine très chargée. Donc samedi si je peux faire un live, je ferai un live. Et sur le live on continuera Rise of the Tomb Raider du coup. Et ensuite mercredi prochain, normalement il y a la mise à jour d'Honkai Star Rail et apparemment ce serait mercredi prochain que Honkai Star Rail sortirait sur PlayStation, donc normalement ce serait un live sur Honkai Star Rail, mais bon, ça n'a pas été annoncé officiellement que ça sortait mercredi, donc on verra. Si ça sort mercredi, nickel, on fera un live sur Honkai Star Rail. Si ça sort pas mercredi, et ben on continuera Genshin, hein, on finira du coup l'événement. Voilà. Et les quêtes de Bison on la fera plus tard, hein, du coup. Donc voilà, donc mercredi prochain, Genshin ou Honkai Star Rail, ça dépendra. Ça dépendra de si Honkai Star Rail le sort mercredi. Hein. Donc voilà. Donc sinon, je vous dis à plus pour un prochain live. Allez, salut!